Palo Lane departures. East Wind County, air attack lead 6-4.
Lead 64, Hill Air Attack, formerly known as Eastland County Air Attack.
Copy, Hill Air Attack. Lead 64 trainee, we are 23 miles out, about 6 minutes.
Can you repeat your identifier? Apologize.
Lead 64 trainee.
Lead 64 trainee, air altimeter 2990, you're cleared in 3000, air attack 4000, one copter working 2000 below, another aircraft on scene. Do have a tower north of the fire, caution wires.
2990, cleared in 3000, near 4000, rotors 2000 below. Thanks. Lead 64 trainee.
And lead 64 trainee, we do have Sky 4 up above us, 5000 as well. And advise when you get on scene.
We will advise, lead 64 trainee.
Two Bravo. air attack.
Go ahead for lead 6-4 trainee.
Helicopter 2 Bravo Hotel, currently working west flank, unrestricted, and he is on 122925.
Copy that, and we have that in our secondary. Thank you.
Lead 6-4 air attack, fixed wing.
Go for lead 6-4 trainee.
So we did have a tanker 867 flight of 3 with 810821 load return mineral wells. They should be back probably in the next 25, and we did have an order for a tanker 131 and 2 standing orders for 2 additional Type 1 tankers.
Copy that, and is it 867, 861, and 863? Say that again.
867 810821.
Copy that, thank you.
And then we did place an order for the 4 additional seats out of Fredericksburg, and I can pull up their identifiers for you. No ETA on them.
Okay, no need for that currently. Thank you. We're on scene now.
Copy. And if you'd like to pick up the tankers when they check in, have them come in 3,000.
Okay, yeah, we have all the fixed-wing aircraft, and you can keep the rotor for now, and if you have priorities for us with the retardant.
Affirmative, where the helicopter's working now. Do you have the helicopter in sight?
Affirmative.
His 12 o'clock in that brush, it gets fairly active, and they're able to pick up most of it in the grass, so our plan would be pick off that chunk in the brush as direct as possible, mid-flank. And if you got us in sight, we're just flying over. 2-track runs east to west, bisecting the fire. That's the east check fence. Got it?
And just confirm which 2-track it is. Is it on the left flank with the 2 trucks driving on it now?
Got you in sight. I'll give you a call when the 2-track, left side, 3, 2, 1. I'll be moving.
Okay, I have that 2-track. There's a white truck and a red truck driving on it towards the smoke there. And they just pulled off.
Not seeing the trucks. The line I'm talking about runs, actually runs north to south. I apologize. North-south. North end of it ends at the hay barn, haystack there, if you got that. It bisects the fire north to south.
Okay, yeah, I got that road now. Thank you.
Yeah, that straight line, we're calling the east check fence. So when fixed wings are on scene, we'll bump the helicopter over to the east side. He'll be working out at that dip on that side.
Okay, copy that. Then if we're going to have him move over to the east side when the tankers show up, I'll just have you keep the helicopter.
Copy. And your 5 o'clock, the dip side he's been using, a little smaller, definitely deeper than the one you're just a beam 2 now, left side.
Okay, copy that. I see him coming out of the dip now.
Copy. Yep, west side dip he's in now. East side dip is that deeper one closer to the heel, right flank.
I got that in sight as well.
And just to your right, if you have a tower, I've got coordinates if you'd like, but that's one hazard to the north.
Okay, yeah, got the tall orange and white tower.
Correct. Yeah, red and white, orange and white, and if you see any other hazards, would you relay them?
Will call.
I do have wires along Highway 16. That'd be right flank.
In sight. The only other hazard we saw is there's a tower right where the highway bends to the right if you're looking back towards the west. And should be no factor when the tankers arrive.
Copy, looking for it. Where the fire leaves.
Yeah, don't worry about it too much. It's way out of the way.
Copy, yep. Early fire behavior. We thought that would be impacting that other tower, but I'd like to know where it is. Right flank along the highway after the fire departs Highway 16. It's along Highway 16.
Affirmative. If you have me in sight, it is right off my right wing where the freeway bends right. If you see the rest area, it's right next to the rest area.
Heel air attack, Tanker 867 flight.
Tanker 867 flight lead, 64 trainee 2990, cleared 3000, air attack 4000, one rotor 2000 and below. Set a coverage level 6.
Tanker 867 flight cleared in at 3000, you're at 4000, copy the helicopter traffic, coverage level 6, and the flight is 867 lead, 2 is 810, 3 is 821, we are level 2. And lead, this is 867. Give me the altimeter again, please. Disregard.
Lead 64, air attack, fixed wing.
Air attack lead 64 trainee, we're on a short final for show me run for you.
Lead 64 trainee, got you in sight.
As we come up to the bush here, we're going to start just past this white engine, tying into the 2-track road.
Got it.
Right here. Stopping right before the dozer here.
Got it. The ground contact there is equipment boss Los. I'll try to reach out unless you want to go direct.
Can you give me the ground ground contact again.
Equipment box Los.
Yeah, we'll just let you keep contact with the ground air taxi.
Copy. And I heard you go direct with the helicopter. Just advise when he needs to go to the east side.
Yeah, affirmative. You still have positive control of the helicopter. I'm just letting him know where we're at.
Copy.
Airtech Lead 64 instructor, if you think the helicopter is better utilized over on the flank with us, we can just take control of them and sequence them if you want.
I agree. If you want to take control of the helicopter and sequence them in, it's the most effective. We'll keep an eye on the east flank, right flank if there's a need.
Okay, copy that. We've got the helicopter.
Copy. You have the helicopter.
Tanker 867 flight lead 64 trainee. We're outbound for the joint. 867 flight lead 64 trainee. We are at your 9 o'clock.
Tanker 867 flight looking at Tanker 867 visual.
Okay, I'm going to create go. I'm positioning for a left base for show me run. Keep me in sight.
867 flight, roger.
Flight, stand by. I'm just going to extend my base here a little for the helicopter.
867 flight, copy.
Flight, we're going to be working on the left flank. You see where the fire is burning?
Wingtips blocking and standby. 867, affirmative, I have visual, yeah.
Alright, 867, full count maneuvering for a right base for show me.
867, right base for the show me.
See where the helicopter is?
Where he is in reference to the fire.
Yeah, right where the helicopter's working, we're going to run a line of retardant from the 2-track road in the bush to the far side of the bush. Just follow me around where you got to give that helicopter a little more time.
Okay. I see the 2-track road where its path is through. Looks like the head of the fire, the smoke, is right up against the 2-track road to the north. Is that what you're referring to?
That's affirmative. We're going to tie into that 2-track road on the north side of the bushes, running line direct, and 2 and 3 can plan to tag and extend. We're going to stop it when the bushes end.
Okay, copy that. You want me to start my retardant line where the bushes start on the west side?
Affirmative.
867, copy.
Lead 64 air attack.
Go ahead, air attack.
The equipment boat has the one dozer south end of the brush and another one outside of that area. Were you able to pick up that dozer south end drop?
We saw it on the south end. Can you have them clear out? We'll be able to probably get through all this with all 3.
Will do.
On final for the show me.
867. Okay, you're on final now because looks like you're going southbound.
Affirmative. We're final for the show me.
I thought you wanted to run it east-west, but I'm watching you.
Just keep me in sight. We're going to start right at this 2-track road at the start of the bushes. Tying into the 2-track road here. Extending all the way through the bushes, stopping when we come to the grass. Number 3, if you have more, we'll take you around, put it somewhere else.
867, we copy all that, and just make sure we get that helicopter out of the way.
Yeah, we'll make sure the helicopter's clear. On the exit, as you come over the highway, there's some tall poles and power lines. Just use caution on the exit, plan easy left.
Easy left on the exit, monitoring the wires. The poles, 867.
And lead, what did you say for 3?
Number 3, if you're going to have enough retardant to take it into the grass, stop before you get to the grass.
Oh, Roger, you mean don't take it through the bushes to the grass?
Yeah, we only want it on the bushes. There's a dozer in the grass on the south side. We want to stop prior to the grass.
Roger, I got a tally on the dozers.
And number 2, if your load takes it, same instructions, if you can turn it off. And number 3, if you need to, we'll take you around, put you somewhere else.
3 copies.
Lead 6-4, Tinker 131 pilot, trainee 10 miles from the west.
Tinker 131, 2990, cleared in 3000, air tax 4000, 1 rotor, 2000 below. You're number 4 behind 3 fire bosses, or correction, 3 seats.
2990, 3000, Tinker 131. Lead 6-4, over 867, cleared.
Lead 6-4, area is clear. Dozers.
Tinker 867, flight, join me at 2500.
867 flight, joining you at 2500.
How's the spacing?
Yeah, this will work. Just, yeah, if you want to just extend a little bit more before you make your base.
Say again?
Yeah, I know exactly where you want it, so I actually think this will work fine if you want to start your base.
Okay, yeah, feel free to cut me off in the corner, turning base.
Okay.
Helicopter's going to be holding off the right wing on short final.
Flight, watch out for this tower just north of my turn radius.
Lead 6-4, Tanker 878, 842 flight, holding 10 miles south.
Stand by. On final.
7 gates arm.
10 knots of wind on the nose. Tie into the 2-track road here. Turn it off before we hit the grass.
Tanker 867 is off the drop and empty.
Can you make one orbit to the left around the column 2,500 to see how it laid in there?
867, will go.
2's off the drop and empty.
Same traffic for number 2.
2.
3's off the drop.
Bravo Hotel. And number 3, follow 1 and 2 around.
3 copies.
An aircraft holding at 10 miles, say again?
Tanker 878, 842 flight.
878 flight, lead 64 trainee, 2990, cleared in 3000, air tax 4000, one rotor 2000 below. You're number 2 and 3 behind tanker 131.
2990, cleared in 3000, copy all traffic, 878 flight.
Lead 64, tanker 131 is on scene at your 6 o'clock.
Tanker 131, you see the retardant in the bushes on the left flank?
Affirm.
We're going to tag and extend, turn it off when we get to the grass.
Tag and extend, turn it off for the grass, 131.
Go ahead and set a coverage level 6.
Level 6.
There's a dozer in the grass just past the bushes. We don't want to get them painted, so make sure you turn it off.
Okay, got the dozer.
Okay, there's about 10 knots of headwind, heading a 185.
185.
Correction, 175.
864, 867, we got a good look at it. Instructions.
867 flight, continue your left turn, load and return.
Taking left turn, load and return, Mineral Wells, 867 flight.
Taker 131, 864 trainee. We're going to make one more pass through there just to get some altitude for you.
Good copy.
And lead 64, tanker 885, flight at 2, 12 miles south, with 801. Lead 64, it's tanker 885, flight at 2 with 801, 12 miles south.
Stand by one. And 131 on final for the show me.
131.
There will be a helicopter holding out our right wing on final.
Copy.
We're going to pick up the retardant in the bushes, tag and extend. Turning it off when we get to the grass, coverage level 6. On the exit, I'm up and left. You got the easy left to follow me around.
Okay, we got that.
On the exit, there are tall towers and power lines along the highway here.
Inside. Roger.
One tall cell tower well to the north of the fire. Our turn radius should be inside that.
131.
Tanker 131, join me at 2,500.
Okay, we'll join at 2,500, we're at your 6 o'clock.
What speeds would you like, 131?
140 and 130.
140, 130.
And 878 flights on scene, got you both inside.
Tanker 885 flight, lead 64 trainee 2990, cleared in 3000, air tax 4000. You're number 4 and 5 behind, 2 seats in front of you. One rotor 2000 below, set a coverage level 4.
Okay, copy. 2990, cleared into 3000, coverage level 4. Understand we're number 4 and 5, 885.
131 down on a beam. Are you ready for base?
Ready for base, 131.
Sorry, a little slow on you there, 130, bumping it back up.
131.
And 131, you'll see the tower off my nose.
I have the tower inside.
On the exit, I'm up and left. You got the easy left to follow me. Left base.
Easy left. And what altitude was the drop altitude?
Sorry, I forgot to note it down.
we have 2,500 remaining. One 131 has 2,500 remaining.
Copy. Air TAC, lead 64, trainee.
Lead 64, air TAC.
Okay, we got about half a tank left with 131. Do you have any ideas where you'd like it next?
Trying to determine another target. For now, we'll be step it inside, black side, existing, same area.
Okay, in the black, same area in the brush.
Yep, reinforce, step it inside, thank you.
All right, 131, we're going to do the same run, sidestep it, left, double wide in the black. Set of coverage level 6.
Okay, sidestep it left, double wide in black. For code level 6, 121.
What speeds would you like?
40 and 30 works good.
131, slight amendment to that, just for the distance, and since we're doubling up, will you drop it back to a coverage level 4?
Coverage level 4.
We're starting the left turn to base. We're going to swing out a little wider so we can have like a little bit of a right turn back to final just to try and skirt the edge of that drift smoke. And if we can make it a slight right turn through the drop, it's going to contour the fire line really well.
131.
Helicopter's going to be holding in that same dip off the right wing.
885 flag coming on scene.
Trevor, do you want us to start at the bushes, or do you want us to start where we started last time?
The first edge of the trees that you come to.
Roger that. Turning final, 140, slowing to 130. Copy. Copy. On final. Start at the first edge of the trees here, bending it right through the drop. 0.
And we're clearing up.
Level 131, lead 64, trainee. Follow us, left turn 2,500 to see how it laid in.
Okay, follow you around.
Air TAC, Sky 4.
Sky 4, air TAC.
So we're all done here. You guys have a great day. Good job, and we'll be seeing you later.
Air TAC, copy.
Air TAC, lead 64, trainee.
Lead 64 trainee, looking for other targets, still south end of those previous drops, departs from the main. If you want to put the seats in there, half in, half out, if you see what I mean, in the brush.
Okay, yeah, we'll take a closer look our next turnover.
And advise, we still have 2 standing orders for Type 1 tankers. Looks like you're wrapping